Welcome back. It's your man in black, the Badwolf. What's going on, guys? I want to thank everybody out there who have been supporting the channel. We are almost at 3,000 subscribers. That is fantastic. Just to catch you guys up, it's been about 30 days and I haven't posted any videos, only because normal stuff, I've been working. To answer a couple of questions of the people out there, how come I don't answer all the comments in the YouTube comment section? I don't have time. If I answered everybody's every single question, I just wouldn't have it, because I work for a living, and well, I don't make any money off of YouTube monetization because I haven't selected that. Not that I can't. I just know it's annoying to have commercials in there, so I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible for you guys. All right, so thanks for all those who've been supporting. Thank you for those donations out there. Thank you for people following the steps. And that being said, let's get into it. All right, so this particular video is going to be about how to authenticate the birth certificate. Okay, now if you've watched any of my other videos, which I always suggest going back and looking at the old information, because it's still relevant. Just because it hasn't, I'm not making it from here forward or doing like some people, copying the same videos I have and then just redoing them. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to rehash what I already have. If something new comes along, I'll do that. So check the old videos and find your answers. All right, so the birth certificate is different than the certificate of live birth. The certificate of live birth is issued from the hospital of your state and proves that you are a living being. When you are our parents, or for you who have kids and you do this as well, shame on you for that, but you apply for your child's certificate of, or birth certificate, that's what makes you a federal employee. It's actually an application to be brought into that as a, and to be turned into a person, which is an artificial entity, which is your straw man, which is your corporate version of you, you know, your trust, however you want to look at it and say it. In other words, the fake version of you, which is why it's in, you know, Capitolus Maximus in all capitalized letters, okay? Because anything in commerce, when they're addressing it, especially property or business, to be underneath their jurisdiction has to be depicted by law in all capitalized letters. So for those people who have been asking me how to authenticate the birth certificate, well, right behind me, some of the information we're going to go over. This particular website is usbirthcertificates.com, but you can just type in how to authenticate a birth certificate in the US, and it'll bring you either here or somewhere like that. So now it won't be a long video, but here we go. Okay, so once you have determined the country where you will need to present your birth certificate, well, in this case, if you're doing anything, for some people this might be for that, so you know, stay tuned. For the people who are using it for the purpose of determining your U.S. nationality, or not so much determining it, but declaring it rather. The reason why this is important, because when you try to say that you are not this all capitalized name, but yet the only information you have is this birth certificate, which has your name in all capitalized letters, like going to court or whatever else, you know, it's like saying I don't have a black flag and you're waving a black flag, okay? So, but what the authentication process does, it proves that you are a living person, that your birth in its actual physical sense took place, and that you are a living being, okay, not the commercial entity, okay? So that's what this process is for. But for those other people, this is also if you live in another state or country and you want to prove that you actually were born in that country as a living being, okay? So that being said, let's take a look here. So after you've done that, and this is also assuming that you've gotten a certified copy of your birth certificate, which if you can get the certificate of live birth from your hospital, that would be great, or from your parents, that also would be great. A lot of these institutions will also take affidavits written by your elder family members or witnesses who were there, get it notarized. Family Bibles are also still, although rarely used these days or talked about, they're still legal ways to prove that you are a living being. So if you do have that in the Bible, you know, get it copied and notarized and stand on it. Okay, so you've gotten your U.S. birth certificate either already or you got a certified copy of it. Okay. Then what you're going to want to do is go to the Department or the U.S. State Department and navigate to the Requesting Authentication Services. Okay, once you get there, then you're going to either download or get the form, which is a DS 4194. And then you're going to put in all of your personal information, and remember to specify the country that it's going to be presented to. And if it's just here, then you can just put like just U.S. or USA, I should say. So you're going to enclose the certified copy of your birth certificate with the raised or sealed stamp of the court or the Department of Records. That's also another place where you can get copies of some of your information as well, so check them out. And that is all to be certified by the Secretary of State. Okay, so there are so that's basically it. So you're going to get that, and then you're going to send that in to them. Now, the 3 ways that you should do this is you should receive your authentication certificate within about 12 days. Okay, so, but in the envelope, you need to include the fee. So when you contact them, find out how much the fee is. Put in there a prepaid self-addressed envelope with the DS 4194 and the copy of your birth certificate in there, or the certified copy of it in there as well. So either the original or the certified copy. Then you're going to mail that to the Office of Authentications, U.S. Department of State, CA/S/PPT/S/TO/AUT, and that address is 44132 Mercure, MERCURE, Circle, P.O. Box 1206, Sterling, Virginia 20166. Okay, and don't worry, like I said, just if you don't have the information, Google where or how to authenticate a birth certificate. Then they also take urgent appointments. You can also expedite it. You can do walk-ins at the actual location. You must have an ID and all of your personal information. So that's about it, guys. Just a quick video on how to authenticate your birth certificate so that it has the equivocal power as your certificate of live birth. But your certificate of live birth, in my opinion, is better. But if you don't have that, you can't get it from the hospital, you can't get it from the vital statistics for whatever reason, or a lot of times what they'll do is instead of issuing you a certificate of live birth, they will just issue a birth certificate, a copy of it, and so that's why this process is needed. I don't know how long the hospitals are supposed to keep them, but it's not forever. Okay, so if you don't have that original, then you'll just have to take what you have and get this process done. So that's about it, guys. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe. More videos are coming up. Down below there are your normal offers and promotions and information on how to get the files. If you don't find it there, then go and check out the About Me page on YouTube's or my home YouTube homepage. So that's about it. Talk to you guys later. Badwolf is over now.